All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushua, Ba'ashim Kadash, to the honors of the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to the brothers and sisters, the house of David, the true believers, the sincere ones. This is the Brown Eyes here, Sacramento GMS camp. Today's date is May 26th. 2025, the Apostle Torah said of this year, the hopeful year of deliverance, destruction, judgment on Esau Edom, Lord's will. Shabbat Shalom. You know, today's the Sabbath, and it's back to back from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. All praise and glory to Yahweh Shai. Today's memorial. You know, you got everybody out here barbecuing, listening to freestyle music, you know, the Latin music, the 80s, drinking their Coronas, Modelos, tequila, you know, and a lot of food and barbecue, man. And that's what the people they're into, especially the tribes, you know, so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. And they love getting into this stuff, man. You know, they're into everything. Fucking they're into the baby showers and shit. You know, when baby showers come, they all in. They all in. They go for broke. They direct their shit. They with that shit. You know, birthday parties. For July. That's coming up. You know, bear with me because I'm so walk and talk. You know, going through the spirit, and so yeah, these people they're not really paying attention that their surroundings, not paying attention to what's going on. I just read an article, just not read the whole thing, but I just read the headlines of it. Talking about Greenland, or is it I said, let me see if I can find it. It's on this app right here. I was scrolling down, and this is where I get mostly my news. Let me see. Goes where I can find it. Where is it at? Oh, here we go. Ooh, Germany. The water by Shema Shah. Not Greenland. I say Greenland. Germany. It says Germany green lights. Oh, that's why I got mixed up. It says green lights. So it says here. It says Germany green lights use of NATO missiles strikes deep into Russia as Macron demands Trump to take crushing actions against liar Putin. Hey, Putin, Mr. Putin, President of Russia, is not really too pleased with this message, you know. And he give a fair warning, right, to those ones that hurt Russia. You know what I'm saying? Hey, any bullet, anything goes over Russia, man, it's a wrap. You know, so that's a warning. from Putin, years ago. I think that's when Biden was in office. And so it says Greenland green lights use Greenland green lights. I always keep on saying Greenland. Germany green lights use of NATO missiles strikes deep into Russia. Bro. I mean, let that sink in. Hey, Russia's ready for that. You can't just hey, this strike Russia with missiles. You can't be doing that shit. That means you gonna do that shit. You gotta finish it, man. Hey, Russia's Mossad put a spirit in Russia, man. Right? Whole different ball game, man. They got their shit locked and loaded, man. Like a bear, man. It's a hard animal to take down, man. Again, when you go out in the woods and you see a bear chasing you, you're not gonna shoot that. You're not gonna shoot one time. You gotta end that bear, man. Sometimes you get the whole clip, it's still alive. You see what I'm saying? But so like, let me go ahead. It says Germany greenlights use of NATO missiles, strikes deep into Russia as Macron demands Trump to take crushing actions against the liar Putin. So just back out. I'm wrong with the spirit. Alright, let's start with this. In Isaiah 13 chapter. It says, in the title of the chapter, it says, Babylon will fall to the Medes, man. The Medes is modern day Russia, man. It says, behold, it says Isaiah 13 verse 17, and it reads, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not be delighting in it. I read it again. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes. Yeah, so Yahweh Shemashah is going to stir up the pot, man. Most High about to shake the jar full of ants. You know how you got a group of ants in the jar, everything's calm. When you pick up the jar and start shaking it, and all ants just get stirred up. Same with the beehives, man. They get hella mad. Starts stinging at anybody who's closer to the hive, So Mossad, Yahweh Shemashah, he's stirred up some things, man. So he's gonna stir up the Medes, man. You see what I'm saying? So they're provoking the bears to get angry, man. They're stirring up the Medes, man. And so that's what's happening, man. I was watching Apostle Elder Apostle Tahar, man, mention about that Russia is striking Ukraine like crazy over there, man. And he's talking about President Trump here in the U.S. He's talking about saying some things, some rational things, So Most High is really stirring things around, So Russia's bombing the shit out of Ukraine as we speaking, man. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes against them, which shall not regard silver, and as for gold, they shall not be delighting it. It says, their bows also shall dash the young man to pieces, And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. So they're not gonna take bribes at anything, man. So they're gonna go ahead and use their power, man. You know. And so when the missiles are gonna shoot over here, United States, Babylon the Great Whore, man, it's not gonna spare none. Hey, it doesn't matter if you're pregnant, giving birth to the in the hospital. It's gonna come, man. It's gonna dash. The bow shall not dash. It says dash shall dash a young man to pieces. It's going, you know. It's gonna end you. It says, and they shall not. No, it says, and they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb. Their eyes shall not spare children. Hey, Most High, again, Yahweh Shemashah is putting the spirit in his Medes and his Russians, man. Not giving the shit. You know? These Russians, man, they're not gonna not giving a F. You know? But they you know, they mad, man. You know? So they're gonna show no mercy. Let me see. Matthew 24. Verse 3, it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, and disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us, when shall these things be? And what shall the signs of the coming and the end of the world? Right. They want to know what's the signs and the end of the world. You know, the end of the world is the end of the age, the age of the empire, man, which is Esau, Edom. Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning that I follow with. End of the age, man, of Esau. You know, his downfall, and this place not getting back up, man. You know, here it is. Trump talking about the golden age, the golden era. You know, things gonna go back to how it used to be. You know, everything's gonna be all happy times. Well, it's been January, February, March, April, May. We're about to head to June in a couple days, man. This week. 5 or 6 months and shit's cracking off, man. You know, you got a lot of. As soon as he got in office, shit's not going in the right direction. You know, he's leading your ass off the cliff. You know, this place is heading the wrong way. So that's why a lot of Trump supporters are mad now. They don't see the process. They don't see the progress. They don't see the promising of his words, man. It's the same shit, but worse. You know? A lot of jobs, losing jobs. Looking for work, can't get work. Everything's going high. The food's terrible. the behavior, the nation here in the United States, the people here in the United States' behavior is bad. Yeah, let's continue reading. It says, and Yahushua answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. Right. It says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, shall deceive many. Right. Now, there's a video out there that the main two guys call themselves the Genesis or something like that, man. Branch out. They broke off Sakari, spilling madness, man. About the lake of fire. It's talking about America. You see what I'm saying? You got to test the spirits out there, see whether it's from the Most High or not, man. You can't just be a zombie and follow who the fuck you want to, follow, man. You gotta examine and do your research and go back and read for yourself. You know. But it says here, it says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I'm Hamashiach, and shall deceive many. Right. It will deceive many. You know? So, yeah, man, these people out here bugged out, man. You know, hey, the little minute shall wax cold, man. These people got, woo. But anyway, it's like, because I'm doing a walk and talk, you know. It says, and Yahushua answered and said to them, take heed that no man deceive you, for many shall come in my name, saying, I'm Mashiach, I'm anointed, and shall deceive many. Damn, so it's gonna be a whole lot of people gonna get deceived, man. For many shall come in my name, saying, verse 6, it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nations, and kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes and delivered places. Wait a minute. Let's go back to the article. I think I seen an earthquake. Oh, come on, man. But I think I seen an earthquake. News, I'm talking about the earthquake news. Oh, right there, look. What's this? It says, chances the big one devastates California by 2032 skyrocket as a new earthquake swarms his area. So that's just talking about a big ass earthquake. But man, so go back. The nation shall rise against nations, kingdom against kingdoms, and there shall be famines, pestilence, and earthquakes in the lavish places. You see what I'm saying? So those are the signs, the telltale signs, that the signs of the end of the age. We're at the end of the age, man. It says, all this are the beginning of sorrows, right? Everybody's feeling the pinch. You know, everybody feeling the squeeze, man, and they don't like it. You know? So Let me drop it down to. Well, matter of fact, I'll keep on reading. It says, then shall they deliver you unto the afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. And then shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. You see what I'm saying? So that's what we start to see that now. You know, everybody's divided, man. Everybody's hating each other, man. You know, everybody look at each other like disgust. It says, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. And you see that going on. Once again, there's two guys from Genesis, and one body in Dallas, or they used to call themselves One Body in Yahushua, but they took that name off. But see what I'm saying? So he's talking about, don't talk about Esau and Jacob and highways and byways, man. Highways and hedges. Huh. You see what I'm saying? So, and many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, and the love of many shall wax cold. But he that shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved, man. You see? That's the telltale signs, man. We're at the end of the age, man. Now we here. You know, so let me go ahead and end off with Revelations, the 11th chapter, verse 14. It says, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe come quickly. Woo-wee. All right, hopefully we run that article again. Stupid ass. All the way down. All the way down. Let's go to, where is it at? Should be here somewhere now. Should be right, there you go. It says Germany greenlights use NATO missiles. Strike deep in Russia, man. That's big time. As Macron demands Trump to take crushing actions against the liar Putin. Right? Revelation 11 verse 14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third will come quickly. That's where we at, y'all. You know, the end of the age, man. Those are the signs, but the end's not yet, though, because we still got to wait on the RFID chip. You know? So I'm going to go ahead in there. But first and foremost, I'd like to give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kakadash. Double honor to the apostles, bishops, and elders from Great Millstone. Shalom to our brothers and sisters, the Asdev, the true believers, the sincere ones. Until next time, Shalom.